Hi, how you doing? Okay, so Ethiopia, something to mention in the subject of who wrote the Bible. So this playlist is about who wrote the Bible. When it comes to something like that, we forget to also look at Ethiopia. So Ethiopia was Christian before Europe. So the religion of Christianity has been in Ethiopia longer than it was in Europe before there was ever a Catholic Church or any of this business. So the Ethiopian eunuch was one of the most early ones. Remember, Philip converted the Ethiopian eunuch to Christianity. Then he went down into Ethiopia and was one of the reasons people converted Christian. The dynasty of kings converted from Judaism to Christianity. They've been Jewish since Solomon. The first king of Ethiopia was Menelik, the son of the Queen of Sheba and Solomon, so that was way before Jesus. So they'd been Jewish for a long time, and then converted Christian. And so they had the works of the Bible. So all the apocryphal and pseudepigraphical books that the Catholic Church took out to make it not look like a magical book of witchcraft, the Ethiopians didn't do that. And then soon after that, Islam began. So Islam kind of became like a wedge in between the Christianity of up in Greece and Europe and Italy and the Vatican and that, and Ethiopia. We now have the Islam in between. It has like a shield. Besides that, Ethiopia is in the high mountains and everything. So they just, no wonder they got the Ark of the Covenant. I'll leave a link in the description box about a documentary about how the Ark of the Covenant's in Ethiopia, but this is more about the scriptures. So the ancient, and I have a few videos in this playlist about the scriptures of Ethiopia, but as far as like the other books of Moses, the book of Enoch, and a lot of the pseudepigraphical and apocryphal books, we have two things. We have the Dead Sea Scrolls, which was a group of people, probably Essene Jews like Jesus and John the Baptist, that have those in it. There's times in the New Testament that the books that have been taken out are quoted, so you can tell that at one point they were part of the same book. The content of the books that were taken out, it's like always the dragons and unicorns and all the magical stuff. It's obvious what they're up to, really. Magic, which is a better name than witchcraft because it's older, is the only really threat to that, because the deity of the Bible is Yahweh, fire, water, air, and earth, and there's not a God up in the sky, and there's no need for priests and these things. These things, if you study what's one of the reasons that the priests made a written Bible, is so they could make the need for priests. So anyway, so when you look at Ethiopia, you can see a more pure telling of the story of the Bible they don't come from the same history of taking things out and stuff like that. And same with the Dead Sea Scrolls. So that's one of the things that makes both Ethiopia and the Dead Sea Scrolls so interesting. So just a thought.